Hi, I'm Celeste and welcome to Find Your Purple. The new year is right around the corner, and that is the traditional day that many of us set out resolutions. What do we want to have happen in the coming year? The problem is many of us set the resolutions, but we don't set the goals and the actions to achieve those resolutions. Well, with 2017 around the corner, I thought I needed to make a plan. When 2016 started, the only thing I knew was I didn't like how I looked, I didn't like how I felt, I didn't like how my life was going. But I didn't set any plans. I didn't know I was going to start a YouTube channel. I didn't know I was going to turn vegan. I didn't know I was going to begin reading the Bible. I just started making changes, and as one change happened, it moved me to another one. So I'm planning now for next year, and this time I'm going to be more proactive in the year. I'm going to be setting some goals. One of them that I'm going to do, and I don't know if you'd be willing to do it or even think about it, is, and you can do any variations. As with everything on this channel, I'm just saying what I'm going to be doing, and then I'll tell you whether it worked or not. But what I'm going to do for 2017 is I'm going to begin the year with a prayer fast. Never heard of one before, so it's totally new to me. Only came up with it a couple weeks ago when I was reading a book called Fresh Air by Chris Hodges, and they mentioned the 21-day prayer fast. Now what you do is you fast, and the fast can be anything. It can be like a Lent fast. You give up candy, you give up alcohol, you give up meat. If you're not a vegan, you can become a vegan for 21 days. Or you can go all the way to where you're on a juice, liquid only diet for 21 days. That's the fast part. But unless you add the spiritual part, it's only a diet, is what they say in the book. So the spiritual part is that you take the fast, you pull out some things, and make room for other things. So that is prayer, time with the Bible, whatever spiritual practice you have. You also can, and I will be eliminating a lot of the distractions. I will be turning off my TV for 21 days. I will be not reading my normal fiction for 21 days. I will be allowing myself, and I say allowing myself because it's just me against me. It's not a competition with anyone. But I will have some books on prayer. I will be reading the Bible. I will be working during my normal work time, but I will be taking the other parts of the day to focus on what I want 2017 to be for me. What do I want it to bring spiritually? What do I want it to bring physically? What do I want it to bring with relationships? That kind of thing. I'm of the opinion, unless you plan, unless you set goals and take steps, life isn't going to fall out in front of you the way you want it to. So whether you're 22 or 62, you've got to take active steps. This is the first year, again I'm 62, that I realize I am on the latter part of my life. I've lived longer than I'm going to live. I'm determined to make 2017 the best year ever. I've liked some of the changes I've made in 2016, but I know I still have a long ways to go to get where I want to be. So again, if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, start it where you are. Don't worry about yesterday. Could have been a crap day. You could have done an awful lot of bad things or done nothing. Doesn't matter. It's gone. It's behind you. Start today. If you're wanting to do music, then better be doing music every day, practicing. Or if you're wanting to be a writer, if you're wanting to be the best grandmother in the world, the best mother in the world, then just make sure you're setting in place steps that you can do every day, even baby steps, that push you towards that goal and that end. If you don't get to the end, you're still far better off than if you didn't take the steps. So I'd be curious if anyone else, one, has done a 21-day prayer fast, or two, would like to do one. It will be fun for me. I have no idea what to expect. I'm going to be opening myself up hopefully to ideas and direction and prayers, and who knows what's going to happen. But you can Google the term 21-day fast. There's 21-day pursuit, there's 21-day prayer fast. There's dozens of sites out there that can explain what it is, the goals of it. And again, it's a very personal process. And you don't have to leave the house to do it. You don't have to quit work to do it. It's 21 days of putting your plans in place for the coming year. So I think it sounds pretty exciting. And I'm using December to kind of lay out my plans so that when it hits, and I don't know if I'm going to start January 1st or if I'm going to start January 4th or 5th. There are some churches that organize it, so I want to look into that a little bit more. But I do know in January I will be participating in a 21-day prayer fast. So I'd love to know your ideas on the subject. If you think it's totally crazy, you can tell me that too. But if you're like me, want to get your 2017 off to a great start, what a better way to start than 21 days of contemplation. So grab your cup of tea, sit back, and let's start sharing. Until next time, bye-bye.